first time, welcome. We are doing a series where we move through the zodiac, through the astrological cycle, embodying each of the zodiac signs' energy, fluence our workouts through the physical body. So this is Taurus season. Taurus is slowing down from that fast-paced energy that we found in Aries season. So it's all about building stability because the Arian energy isn't built for longevity. It's not sustainable. It gets us where we need to go. It starts us off, but it isn't sustainable. So we need that Taurian energy to come back in, ground us, stabilize us, even a little bit of sensuality, just being in the moment, connecting with yourself. So we're going to be using that energy in today's workout. We're going to be doing a little strength flow where I will tell you a little bit about the basics of each exercise as well, so we can start building that foundation. This is a body weight workout. If you do have weights or resistance bands at home and you do want to incorporate them, then it's absolutely all cool. Taurus rules the neck, the throat, and the voice. So even though we're not going to be specifically doing exercises to target the neck, we will make sure we warm it up nice and gently, but have that thought in your mind throughout the session. It's all about free expression, what your voice is here to say through movement. Throughout the warm-ups and cool-downs, it'll be a little bit more sensual, a little bit more free movement, so really work that into your session in a bit space that you have. So with that said, we will start on the mat. Let's come to 4 points of contact on the floor, and we're just going to start connecting the abs into the spine, taking some slow cat-cows, arch, squeezing your stomach up into your spine, dropping your neck to your chin to your neck, and then looking up to the ceiling, arch your spine, but not letting the belly get down, keep it all connected. Connecting the breath through here, and then start to take that a little bit more intuitively, wherever you find your body wants to move. Just connecting to your system. Moving through little ripples of pleasure. Releasing the head, the neck, opening the throat up to the ceiling. Moving through the spine, starting to get the joints a little bit warmer. Want to take it up a little higher. Move through the flow. Fading into you. Just let it feels nice at this moment, just connecting in. Bringing one leg forward, just have a little stretch so that hip flexor rolls back and forward, engaging the legs, the hamstrings, leg hip flexors. Good. Each time we're moving through, feeling that pressure and that weight of energy down with your feet into the ground, twisting to the side. You don't have to be so nervous, but you can come up and use your hands. Just find a little bit of movement side to side. And rolling that other hip through to the other side. Rolling back and forth. Taurus is ruled by Venus, so that's where that sensuality comes in. So throughout each movement, just enjoy them, enjoy how they feel in your body, not so much what they look like. Just want you to enjoy this workout, feel the pleasure in moving your body, and and not worry too much about getting it right. Nice, rolling up. Let's just do a few. Open the gates and closing them in. Nice, give yourself a big hug, chin down to your chest. And opening out. Throat and voice opening to the ceiling, to the sky. Curving that in. So that's a bit of mobilization here, that feels good. And opening it out. Nice. Alright, we're going to get down to the mat again, starting here. We are getting into our workout, but it will flow a little bit more today. We're not doing time sets. So, in all fours, we're just going to tuck your toes underneath you, engaging your abs, making sure the core is nice and connected, just lifting your knees off the floor. We're going to take some slow crawls forward onto your mat to the edge. As you get there, making our way back. We're going to try and stay as close to the ground as possible. So our knees, we only want to be an inch off the floor. Try not to have your bum too high. Good, forward and back. Onto your mat. Should feel quite nice. A little bit animalistic perhaps. Let's take that breath as we move back and forward. And just holding that bear pose. A little breath. Feeling that burn in the thighs. Pushing it down through the heels of the hand, into the toes, into the ground. And release. Nice. From there, we are going to just touch a little bit on our press-up technique. I know it's one of those things that's such a great full body exercise, but a lot of women especially are going to find them perhaps just haven't got quite the right setup, and I always find that's the issue. And as soon as we tweak a little thing, people are off doing turn press-ups because it's not that the strength isn't there, it's just that the setup can be a little complex. So we're going to go onto our knees first of all today. If you are a pro press-upper, then feel free to go straight to your toes and bash out as many as you like. But we're going to come forward onto all fours. Just a quick intro to how we get into our press-ups if you haven't done it before. We're going to roll forward onto the tops of your knees, and as we do that, bring our pelvis with us. So we are not leaving our bum stuck out behind, and we're not bringing it too far down to the mat either. So following the lines, we've got a nice diagonal line from our knees all the way back through the spine, through the head. As we do that, we're going to bring the hands a little bit wider today. So hands to the edge of your mat. We're going to go for, there's many different positions, but today we're going to go for elbows out and wide as we come down, press up. So let's have a little go. In, breathing out. Going down in one movement, so we're not taking our hips down, bend our belly, and doing a little ripple. We want to go down all together, press back up. Breathing in, breathing out, our way back up. Couple more here. Elbows open to the sides. Bring the chest nice and low. 2. And we'll do one more, we'll hold it down there. 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Stretch those arms out, we're going to roll back over onto our backs, rolling through the spine. We can find a little bridge. Don't your heels too close to you. A little bit further forward, and just a little bit wider than hip width apart. We are going to squeeze the lower abdominals, press that lower back into the mat. So there will be a slight curving to hip.
Hands down to the mat, lifting the bum off, rolling up through the vertebrae until we get to a nice straight diagonal line. We don't want the hips to come too far that we're too open and the ribs are overextended, and we don't want to stay too low either. So finding that nice diagonal. As we get there, we're going to roll back through the vertebrae bit by bit, so our hips are the last thing to hit the floor, the first thing to leave, and the last thing to come back. Rolling back through. As soon as we hit the floor again, we're going back up. These are nice and slow, nice and controlled. If you get a little shake in the glutes, that's absolutely correct. You'll feel it a little bit in the hamstrings too. Rolling up. Option to have your hands and your arms off the floor as well. Breathing out. So we're rolling up. Nice. And we're going to do one more. Holding it up at the top. Good. We're going to open and close the knees. Squeezing, holding that isometric hold, building that stamina, building that stability, the foundations, grounding into the mat, and hold it here. Keep those hips up, we're going to lift the heels up, and down. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Connecting the hands, rolling back down through the spine, heels are last thing to come back down. Nice. A little stretch, a little mobilization. Kind of feels nice to you, all about feeling. Now, as this is a little quick video, obviously you have the chance to pause this at home, go back and repeat as many sets as you like. We're going to move on to the next set now, a little bit more of the basic techniques. So, moving through the legs, we're going to do a nice basic squat. Again, I'm sure you've done a lot of squats before in time, but you might not have quite got the most out of them. So, standing just a little bit more open than the hip width apart. Again, we're going to first of all think of sending the weight of your pelvis down into the ground. Naturally, as that happens, you are going to stick your bum out a little bit as the anatomy allows for you to sink down. What we don't want to happen is to see you push your bum out, then your knees go and do a little bit like this. Or vice versa, and not let yourself tip forward at all and wonder why you can't get past 90. So, nice wide legs, sinking down, nice and low. As we're going down, we're tracking that our knees are following the line of the toes. As your pelvis gets to the base, we're squeezing those glutes, bringing everything back up nice and tall. And we go down again, keeping them out of the tracking. Your hands can be wherever. Play around with different hand positions. And also, if you do have weights as well, you can hold a goblet here. You can have dumbbells onto your shoulders. You can hold them down by your side, a barbell, whatever you're comfortable with. As we get to the bottom, we are making sure that just where the glutes hit the hamstrings, this little muscle here, we're squeezing that to initiate the coming up. Nice. If it's not so comfortable for you to be parallel as well, we can slightly turn the legs out. Good. Now we're going to initiate a little bit of time under tension, so just manipulating our time sets in each exercise to a little bit harder. So we're going to go down 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming up for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. 2 more like that. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Holding 1. Squeeze the legs out. 3, 4, and 5. Squeeze the bum. Coming up. 3, 4, and 5. Last one. Down. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Hold. Push the knees out. 2, 3, 4, space, please feel free to use that as well. If you don't, we're going to do the mat version. So fingertips by your bum, slide them back, touch, and lifting your hips up. It's very important that we're not taking the bum down and then a little bend in with the arms. Everything is coming from that bend in the elbows first. So my hips push up as high as I can. I'm going to bend my elbows, and then that is initiating the dip. So elbows bending. You're going to tuck your elbows right behind you, and then pressing up. See the symbol. Not too much to worry about here. Breathing in, breathing out. Bring that up. And we're going to slow down those sets. So we're going to go 3, 2, 1. One count up. Down 3, 2, 1. One count up. 3, 2, 1. Keep those hips lifted. 3, 2, 1. And up. Last 1, 2, 3. And up. You can also do those with legs outstretched, especially if you are using a ledge. You can get a little bit more dip. Finishing off, we are holding our plank. So again, another staple that you'll find in most workouts. We're just going to go through a little bit of basic technique for the plank. You might have done it before on your elbows and on your hands. Again, different ways of doing it. We're gonna visit both. So starting on your elbows, extending that leg back into your plank, keeping everything nice and tight contained in. Trying not to hit the bum too high. Keeping it nice and low, squeezing those abdominals, lifting your abs into your spine, closing down your ribs, squeezing ever so slightly your back muscles in between your scapula. Not too much that we're going to sink those, just a little bit to engage them. Pressing the energy down through the shoulders, through the elbows, into the floor. Alright guys, just a few more breaths here. Really pressing the energy through the feet, through the hands, lifting your abs into your spine. And release. As always, you can keep going till your heart is content. Pause the video and keep going. We'll just take a little stretch. One foot over the other. And as we do so, we'll have a little mobilization. Good. Reaching forward, just stretching those glutes. We don't need to stay in these holds for too long. Just moving through them. Other leg. Breathing out. Good. Arms behind you, lifting the chest, opening the throat, opening the neck to the ceiling. Big breath. Nice. Just a little extension through the legs. And really just play around with anything that you feel that needs a little stretch. Take your time after this video to just really get into anything that feels good. I'm going to stop the cool down here so you can really use your intuition and take your time into it after the end of this video, but please do take the time to do that, stretching the muscles that we've worked today. And thank you so much for joining me for Taurus season. If you've enjoyed this workout,